We here at the Internal Revenue Service know preparing your taxes can sometimes be frustrating.
And even though taxes buy so much stuff for so many, there are people who think their money is being wasted.
That's why we, and by we I mean a Japanese software firm, developed Tax Returns Plus.
Tax Return Plus answers the biggest tax question of them all. Where does my tax money go?
Bridge maintenance? Man, I live in North Dakota. What the hell is a bridge?
Your tax payment has gone towards tax breaks for jet owners. Awesome! Oh.
Sweet! We're helping keep Amtrak alive.
Amtrak's alive?
A treadmill for shrimp? That can't be right.
Bridge maintenance? Oh, cool. I live in the Florida Keys. Bridges rule.
Diversity training.
Oh, great. How would a shrimp even use a treadmill? I mean, that has to be a typo.
Mine went to the salary of the person who mailed me this form. Now that's money well spent.
You wanted to know.
And now you do.
Not that it matters.
What are you gonna do? Not pay your taxes?
Oh, come on. Translating street signs to shrimpish.
The preceding video was made possible by the federal income tax graciously paid by the following people. Of A with Brian Sack.
Good evening and welcome to the BS of A. I'm your host, Brian Sack. It's been a long couple of months for the GOP as they continue to debate what type of national platform and strategy to adopt moving forward. Now they're reacting to the Republican National Committee's report on the 2012 election. Here to discuss the fallout is Greg Jentings of the RNC.
Oh. Please, Brian, the Republican National Committee is an offensive relic of America's past. We're now called the Committee in Support of Likely Voters' Needs and Wants. Sisal in vow.
Wow, that flows off the tongue like an anvil.
Yeah, anvils are strong, like us.
Okay. Now, I assume this name change to Sisal Nava is related to what's being called the 2012 election autopsy.
It certainly is, Brian. Look, there's no sense denying it. The future is happening, and Sisal now is going to be there. Are you going to vote in the next election?
Yes, probably. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what can we do for you? What would you like to see?
What?
We'll do it.
We can talk about that later.
Okay, cool.
Okay, now among other things, your report recommended getting on board with more socially liberal policies, right?
Sure, that's right. We feel about social issues the way a majority of likely 2014 voters do. Cool, huh?
Well, I mean, not necessarily, because until now, it seems like those issues were settled business for the GOP.
GOP? You mean Glee on perpetually? Because that's how it is for me. I love the show Glee, which is pretty gay. I love that one character who's constantly chasing her dreams against all odds. All women should do that. Sisal loves women.
All right, now, the 2012 platform said that marriage was the union of one man and one woman and must be upheld as the national standard. A lot of people still feel that way.
Really? How many people? Like, I need numbers. And where do those people live? Do those people live in Ohio or Florida? Just, I don't care. I'm confident, but I'm asking for a friend.
Okay, my question to you is this. Given these dramatic changes, what are the principles the Republican Party now stands for?
That's easy.
What about immigration? Now, the party platform has been for a long time.
Come on in. Come on in.
Come on in?
Come on in. We need you. We love you. Hola. Bienvenido.
Come on in. I mean, to a certain skeptic, that might seem like disingenuous pandering. No?
Well, it's been a part of the Sisal platform since day one.
When was day one?
Monday.
Okay, why don't you give me another example of your principles?
Sure.
Small government?
Small government. Big into it. Big into it. Smaller the better.
All right, what about another one? Why don't you try saying one this time?
I'm the man who would be able to do this. You can do as best.
I think we're going to take a short break.
Short breaks.
Okay,
Huh?
that's not, never mind. No,
Brian, can we count on your vote?
no, you can't.
Okay. I'm an atheist. I love drugs and communal property. How's that?
You know, it's sad what you're doing.
How does that test right now? Yeah.
We'll be right back.
The Republican Party will be right back.
Please stop.
In whatever form this Phoenix takes.
Okay, time for a few more questions.
Yeah. What's the administration's line on whether it would use drones to kill American citizens domestically?
Well, as the Attorney General said in response to Senator Paul's filibuster, no, they wouldn't do that.
Well, then why not just say that in the first place?
Well, there was a long internal contentious debate about whether or not we could kill Rand Paul with a drone instead of answering.
What?
Well, exactly. We do not take these decisions lightly.
But you were debating using drones against Americans?
Contentiously debating, yes. I mean, a lot of gesturing and spilt water.
So the administration is considering using domestic drones to kill American citizens?
Listen, I am here to tell you that that will never happen. Now, if and when we do drone somebody, I will have lied. I mean, that's the context here.
So you're saying that you're lying?
No, I'm telling the truth now. I mean, what I'm saying is you don't know you're going to break your word before you do it. I got married with the best of intentions, right? I mean, do I intend to have an affair with my coworker Peggy? No. But do I do it most days? Absolutely.
Okay, I think I get this. So the president reserves the right to kill an American in the U.S. with a weaponized drone.
You don't have to say weaponized, because if a drone kills you, it's safe to assume it's weaponized.
Okay, thanks. So the president reserves the right to kill an American in the U.S. with a drone.
Which we never do.
Okay, sure, that's not true, but okay. So then just why be so evasive about it?
Hey, don't drone strike the messenger, okay? If the president wants to drone somebody, it's not going to be me saying he couldn't, okay? I mean, if he keeps giving me great health care and dental coverage, he can do whatever he wants.
So then would you say the president has the right to, I don't know, suspend the Constitution?
Yeah.
So would you say the president could walk up to somebody and shoot them?
Yeah. Is it me? I just hope it's not me.
Wait, rewind for a second. Could you describe the circumstances under which the president would kill an American citizen?
Would never kill an American citizen.
Okay, great. Again, not true. Could you describe the circumstances that would lead him to do that?
It would have to be a situation where inaction would lead to grave, irreparable harm to the country.
An example.
What if someone swallows the Declaration of Independence, okay? We'd have to stop that person before their digestive juices harm the document.
What are the odds of that happening?
I mean, God willing, they're zero. But as long as Nicolas Cage is alive, they're not zero, are they?
Wouldn't the drone strike do as much harm to the Declaration of Independence inside the guy's body as it does to the guy who swallowed it?
Okay, you know, I can't speak to the capabilities of our drones. I mean, we know that they're great at killing terrorists and women and children and American citizens, but paper, I don't know.
Wait, is there a drone that can kill a man but at the same time protect the contents of his stomach?
I'm not allowed to comment on that, but off the record, yes.
You do realize that right now you're at a televised press conference.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right, well, let me close by saying all of you guys voted for President Obama, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, could you just not report this?
You had us at President Obama.
Welcome back. I'm joined today by 3 experts to discuss the issues of the day that are of interest to me. My first guest is the king of the Midwest's underground rap scene. Please welcome DJ.
Yo, what's up? Yo, from all my peeps down in Williston, to all my guys down in the Burke oil trucks, like, it's good to be here, man.
Where's Williston?
Williston, North Dakota.
Underground
Yeah,
rap
we're
scene?
blowing up, man.
Wow, I haven't heard
You gotta
about you
get
yet.
out there.
Okay.
First comes the oil, then comes the money, then comes the hip hop.
All righty. My next guest is a 17-year-old senior at Avon High School and also a tax preparer at H&R Block. Please welcome Stephanie Thompson. Stephanie.
Don't crash your dad's Camry, otherwise you'll be forced to get a seasonal job to pay back.
Oh, so this is just a temporary thing for you. This is a seasonal gig?
Brian, you think I want to work at H&R Block?
I don't know. You're working there now.
Well, think.
All right. Monday's tax day. You must be really busy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? You get all the what's the number one deduction you're seeing people filing for?
The what?
Number one deduction. Oh, boy. And my last guest is currently serving a life sentence at Butner Federal Medical Center in North Carolina for a variety of terrorist activities against the United States. Please welcome Omar Abdel Rahman, the blind sheikh.
Hello, Brian.
Hi, Omar. How are you? Over here.
Thank you for
Over
coming.
Here.
Thank you.
Over here.
Thank you.
To the left, to the left, to the left.
Thank you.
Left.
Thank you for coming.
Left.
Thank you.
Left. Good.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good. Thank you for coming to my prison cell to talk with me.
No, you are in my studio.
What?
You've come to my studio to talk to me.
I'm free?
Well, there are guards waiting on the wings for you. when you're done.
Oh, thank goodness. I wonder what happened.
Okay. Let's talk about this. Margaret Thatcher died recently, and Hugo Chavez before that. And you've had people cheering, "Oh, I'm so glad he's dead," or "She's dead," and you have other people saying, "Hey, let's not speak ill of the dead so soon." DJ, what's your take? Do you think it's just in poor taste to talk ill of the dead, or do you think they're fair game because they are
fair game? People is people.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta mourn how
People
you
are
wanna
people.
mourn.
People
yeah,
are people.
and it's like if you don't like somebody, you gotta stand up for that, and nothing's off limits. Nothing.
So would you personally be out there like, yeah, I'm glad blank is dead?
Yeah, if I woke up tomorrow and I found out Stephen Harper was dead, I would be like, take it to the streets. We got to rise up and sing. The tyrant is down.
Stephen Harper is he's
Prime
the Prime
Minister. Yeah, Canada. Yeah.
You really have a thing against Stephen Harper, the Prime Minister of Canada.
The white menace to the north?
Is he really?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know.
They are the commies up there.
Commies?
Commies. They're trying to turn us commie.
Okay. Stephanie, what do you think? Is it in poor taste to be cheerful when someone dies if you don't like them? Or do you think...
If somebody has a loved one that dies and they receive a sum of money, stocks, bonds, property from them, or a home from them, you're supposed to tab over to the inheritance key and make sure it's not taxable.
Stephanie, when did you learn this?
Just now I read it.
And, Sheikh,
yes,
is there someone you would cheer for if you saw them die?
I am cheering all the time.
Oh, really?
As you know, I am like, oh, Ricky, you're so fine, you blow my mind.
Hey, Ricky.
That's right.
Hey, Ricky.
I cheer like that. I would cheer with pom-poms on 226.
What is 226?
What is 226? Hey, what is a Coca-Cola? What is a Campbell's chicken soup? 226 is the day. Then that cold February day when a bomb took out both trade towers, knocking one into the other like a domino.
What is
my plan?
February 26 when?
1993.
You're talking about the first attempt on the World Trade Center.
That's right. I parked the truck myself. And now Americans cry and weep when they hear 226.
So you are under the impression that 226 was a successful...
I know. Yeah. It is everyone will tell me in the prison. Oh. They whisper in my ear, you're responsible for 226. You...
So you're being told by people that this was a successful venture on your part?
Yes. I was the governor of Nebraska for 2 years. I have 2 top charting albums in Yemen.
You do?
One of them is me screaming. It's called The Blind Sheikh Screams the Greatest Screams of Legendary Suicide Bombers.
Huh.
I give you a track. Oh, no!
How long are we here for?
You just need a beat on that, man.
If you notice, I am wearing a cowboy hat and assless chaps.
I'll be honest, you don't have a cowboy hat on, and I don't believe you have assless chaps, although I can't see under your outfit. You have like a red hat, looks like a Santa hat that had the pom-pom.
They never took me out of my Santa outfit?
Can I ask you this? Why was a member of Al-Qaeda wearing a Santa outfit?
We have a Christmas party every year. And I do Santa, I do secret Al-Qaeda Santa.
So since December, you've been wearing this hat?
Yes, but the thing is, all the secret gifts are all bomb-laden vests. But you just don't know when they're going to go off. That's the trick.
Let me just take a quick break. Every week, we take money from someone and give them a commercial they have no creative control over. This week's Under the Table sponsor is Blue Sky Lending in Florida. If you're buying, building, or refinancing a home in Florida, Jeff Allison is the guy to talk to. Now, if you want to set a home on fire, you'll need an arsonist, and definitely not Jeff Allison. BlueSkyLoans.com. We'll be right back.
I need a drink.
Stephanie, you texting someone?
I'm playing Candy Crush Saga.
And now, the Glenn Beck Show highlight of the week.
Whoa! Slow down, fatty fat fatso.
The Glenn Beck Show highlight of the week was brought to you by Blue Sky Lending. Buying, building, or refinancing? Don't. At least until you visit them at BlueSkyLoans.com.
Wow, the cast of BS of A here to see me, Jeff Allison of Blue Sky Lending. How can I help you guys?
We want to buy a house.
Yes. Wow, the BS of A is buying a house?
No, we want to buy a house.
Yes. We're here for your mortgage lending expertise, Jeff. We're looking for a quiet little place.
Away from people who make noise and need you.
Yes.
Like family?
Exactly.
So we thought we'd take the money we got from our Under the Table sponsorship and put it toward a little down payment for an escape house for the two of us.
I didn't realize you guys had that much hidden under the table.
We've been sitting on this check all week.
Ever since you mailed it in.
Okay. How much were you thinking of spending on a down payment?
Oh, $300.
All of it.
Dollars.
Mm-hmm. Look, here's the deal. We're looking for a nice little place. Clean, safe, no schools.
You mean good schools?
No, Jeff, hear me. I mean no schools.
Schools equals kids equals wives.
Equals, I still haven't seen season 2 of Game of Thrones. I mean, what's that about?
You should, because it's fantastic.
I'd love to, Brian, but try living in my house for a while.
Can I ask a question? Just one. Have you guys ever bought a house before?
No, you don't buy a house in New York City. It's
You just live in these little boxes of hate and argument.
filled with people who make noise and need you.
Family.
Stop saying that.
Okay, guys, I'm going to be honest. You need more than $300 for a down payment on a house.
What?
A little house.
No.
A baby house.
Yeah. Like a clubhouse. Nothing fancy.
No.
With a pool.
No, you can't have that.
Okay, that's ridiculous. Like a jacuzzi.
No.
I feel like we all like that baby house idea.
No.
A clubhouse?
No.
Dog house.
No.
We'll take it.
Take what? There's nothing to take. You cannot spend $300 and get a house.
Well, I wish someone had told us that.
Jeff is a real Indian giver.
Can I level with you guys?
Please.
I'm going to put all my cards on the table. Okay. All right? My name is Jeff Allison. I am a real human being. I work for a company called Blue Sky Lending. The website for Blue Sky Lending is BlueSkyLoans.com. I am very good at my job, which is helping you get a mortgage.
Right.
However, $300 cannot get you a down payment on a house in America in 2013. But you guys are writing that book, right? You got that book?
Yes,
How much are they paying you for that book?
A ton.
750
1,000?
milliliters of wine for every 1,000 words.
They're paying you a bottle of wine per 1,000 words?
Yes! 65,000 words equals 65 bottles of wine. Here, do the math. I did.
Drink one or two of those bottles, and those noisy, attention-seeking monsters that came out of your wife's tummy, neither they nor the paramedics can wake you up.
Sponsoring the BS of A was the worst decision I've ever made in my life.
Why do people keep saying that?
I don't know. You know, Jeff, I don't like the way this is going. Try getting your money back now, Jeff.
Ooh!
You wait that check?
Ha ha! Take that, G-off. All right, let's go cash that thing.
No, it's in my belly.
Mortgage means dead pledge in Old French. Let Blue Sky get the best dead pledge for you. BlueSkyLoans.com.
Can you cut us another check? And we are back with DJ Stephanie, the H&R Block tax preparer, and Blind Sheikh Abdul Rahman. Over here, sir.
Hey,
Left.
nice.
There we
No
go.
flies.
Let's talk about this new technology now. It basically allows parents to become Big Brother. It allows them to be these Orwellian types who control every facet of their kids' lives. They know where they are. They know what they're doing. They can read their messages, their texts. First of all, DJ, do you have kids?
No, man.
No kids?
No. Not that I know of. I mean, I don't. I've never had sex.
I'll be honest, a rapper does not want to admit that.
What?
We can cut that out later. So, DJ, imagine you did have kids.
Yeah.
After you were with a lady. And you had kids someday. You're with kids or you have kids. Would you surveil them? Would you keep track of them with GPS? Would you want to know where they are at all times? With tracking
yeah,
them?
man. No, I'd be like Sliver on that. You know what I
Sliver?
mean? Yeah, Sliver. You know Sliver?
I don't. What is Sliver?
What?
Is that a term?
Sliver? You don't know Sliver?
It's a singer? It's a band?
How do you work in the world and you don't know what Sliver is?
Is it a band?
It's a movie. Andy Garcia's got this like control deck and he's got the room and it's monitors everywhere. I would keep that stuff locked tight.
So you'd leave your kid alone? You'd give them privacy?
I wouldn't touch the kid. I wouldn't talk to the kid. I wouldn't look at the kid, but I would monitor all that stuff.
So you just completely monitor your child without any parental contact?
Hands off.
Fascinating. Stephanie, now you're still in your teens, correct?
Yeah, I'm 17. Let's say this, Brian.
You're 17? No way.
Why did you both get closer to
What?
me when I said
Oh no,
that?
I was just
protect you.
Oh, okay. Well, let's say you're 17 and you crash your dad's Camry, and then all of a sudden your parents are like, we're gonna need to know where you are at all times, and you're getting a job at H&R Block to pay back that money. And then guess who comes in to get his taxes done? Your dad. And guess what you found out? He's claiming he gave more to charity than he did.
Okay.
And guess what? He's not getting a refund. And guess what? He owes money now.
Okay.
Okay. And guess what? I saw his receipts and I know where he goes when he says he's going on a business trip. Then your kid has the upper hand. So be careful.
Oh, interesting.
Because kids are smarter than you think.
Apparently.
And if you think you're going to go Sliver on them, they're going to come back and they're going to go all, I couldn't think of a tax movie, but they're going to go all tax movie on you.
Yeah, but that's how that movie ended.
Legal Eagles.
They're going to go all legal eagles on you.
Shake, do you have children?
I have 400 children.
You have 400 children?
Yes, I have 400 children.
No kidding.
I might be blind, but I know where to put it when it counts.
Gotcha. So, Shake, do you monitor? I mean, I guess you're kind of restricted by the fact that you're locked up for the rest of your life in North Carolina. But do you surveil your children? Do you control their text messages?
My children, what I hope for them is that they reach about 13 or 14 and then they detonate themselves in a public place.
And that is this week's BS. No doubt there'll be plenty more next week. Until then, please keep your kids away from gluten and register them with MSNBC. Now, don't change the channel or you're going to miss the triumphant return of the wonderful world of Stu. And I've got Stu's last name here. And DJ, why don't you try pronouncing that for me?
Burger.
Stephanie?
Booger.
Blind Shake?
Boucherie.
Boucherie with Stu Bergerie. See you next week. Good night.
I did his taxes.
You did? How was he doing?
Good. He doesn't know anything. I pushed a couple extra buttons.
Well, where's he going? He's
got away.
escaping.
How does he know where he's going?
What?